Welcome to the NAIA National Championship, broadcast live with NAIA TV. Visit NAIA.org or follow us on Twitter at NAIA_news to receive additional information and updates during the event. NAIA, the true student-athlete experience. This is the National Championship.
In basketball, sound fundamentals and a well-thought-out game plan can mean the difference between reaching your goals or falling short. The same goes for investing. The Buffalo Funds are a family of no-load mutual funds based on sound investing fundamentals designed to help you reach your long-term goals. The fund's investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses must be considered carefully before investing. The prospectus contains this and other important information about the Buffalo Funds, and it may be obtained by visiting buffalofunds.com. Read it carefully before investing.
This is the 2017 Buffalo Funds NAIA Division I Men's Basketball National Championship. It's quarterfinal Saturday from Municipal Auditorium in Kansas City. Good afternoon, everybody. This is Mark Miller. In our first game, it was a barn burner. Carroll College fought back from a 14-point deficit, but came up a last-second shot short and fell to Life University. Life University out of Marietta, Georgia, won the game 73-71. They're the first team to punch their ticket to the semifinals on Monday night. In game two, it's a battle of the number one seed in the tour bracket. William Penn University, 32-3 on the season. The Statesman from Oskaloosa, Iowa, got here by defeating Loyola, Louisiana, 100-78. Georgetown, Kentucky, 87-79 yesterday. Coached by 16th-year head coach John Henry. They'll start this way. Winners of the Heart of America Athletic Conference regular season and postseason tournament. They'll start Torrin Jones, who played college ball at Missouri, Fresno State, transferred to William Penn University. He had 36 and 11 rebounds in the win yesterday. He'll start alongside 6'3" senior Lionel Ellison, leads the team in assists, blocks, and steals, 11.7 a game. Kevin Smith, 6-foot guard, had 7 in the win over Georgetown. Charles Knoll, 6'5" senior guard, 11.1 a game. Running out the starting five, junior Brandon Trotter, 6'7", had held to a deuce yesterday. It was Jones, Ellison, Smith, Knowles, and Trotter. Langston University Lions, coached by Stan Holt in his fourth season. They'll start DJ Morgan Jr., 20 yesterday in the win over Dillard. Leads the team in blocks. Terrell Jones, Curtis Jones, no relation. Both all-conference players in the Red River Conference. Jones hit his average. Curtis Jones at 17 yesterday. Renard Green and Michael Harris will get the start as well. Harris, 25 in the win over Dillard University. So Langston of the Red River Athletic Conference will try for their third win in a row over a higher-seeded team. They're in their gray traveling uniforms. William Penn in the white. We are underway. Jones up against Morgan Jr. It's 1, a 3-ball on the way. No good by Trotter, and Langston has the rebound and on the push. William Penn averaging 93 a game. Scored 187 in 2 games. A shot up and good. And Langston scores it first, and they lead it 2-0. On the bucket by Jamal McDowell, got the start for Harris, but then Jones scores it as well, and we're tied at 2. Jones a factor inside, no doubt about it. How will Langston's defense deal with Mr. Jones? Pull-up jump shot, maybe some contact, nothing called, and rebounded by Ellison for the Statesman. Pass inside, loose on the deck, and stolen by Terrell Jones. An all-conference player, 8.9 boards to lead Langston. Open 3 on the left wing, no good, and 1 and done, and rebounded by Ellison. Looking for Jones inside. And this man-to-man defense thrown up by Langston. A team dominated by 7 of their top 8 are seniors. Rainbow 3 won't go, but second chance opportunity on the rebound by Trotter. Drive inside, and we'll have an offensive foul called. And that'll go against William Penn's Kevin Smith. His first team foul on the Statesman. Langston making their 4th appearance, winning their first game ever against Biola, then matched that win with a win over Dillard. And a traveling violation inside on the drive by Curtis Jones. First 2 times these teams have met, Langston has won 13 of their last 14 games. Out front with it is Smith on the dribble drive. Try to get it to Jones. He wasn't expecting it. Turnover goes the way of Langston. Played nearly 2 minutes. We're tied at a deuce. With the ball is McDowell. Watch for Harris to come off the bench. He had 25 off the bench in yesterday's game. There's McDowell. Crossover, gives it back to Jones. He attacks the paint. Ball fake, nothing there. To Morgan Jr. and DJ Morgan Jr. He's got a deuce. And it's 4-2, then the steal. Then up and scoring. On the steal was Curtis Jones, and it's 6-2 Langston. This is a senior-oriented team. Actually, both. William Penn starts 4 seniors and 1 junior. Langston starts 5 seniors. So an experience is a factor for both clubs. 3 ball from outside, busted. Lionel Ellison with 3. Trying to match it, no good on the shot by Terrell Jones. 1 and done, rebounded by Torrin Jones, who played at the University of Missouri and Fresno State. Had a heck of a game yesterday on 13 of 17 shooting from the field against perennial NAIA power, Georgetown, Kentucky. On the drive, Smith to the glass, no good. Tip try, keeps it alive, but then rebounded by Terrell Jones. Up the court on the push, here comes McDowell to the basket and slid his foot. Points to his left foot and said, hey, here's my plant foot. Referee goes, nope, you slid a little bit, so a little traveling violation. John Henry in his 16th season. What a year William Penn had in the hack under his guidance. 32 and 3 overall and 23 and 3 in the Heart of America Athletic Conference. A lot of local schools in the Kansas City area play in that conference. Open 3 at the top of the key and busted Charles Knowles. 8-6 William Penn. William Penn out of Oskaloosa, Iowa, just ran through and won the regular season and the postseason tournament. On the dribble drive, we'll have a reach-in foul on Knowles. His first, team foul number 2 on the drive by Renard Green. It'll stay with Langston on the side. Down on the left here where I'm sitting on press row. McDowell has it. Back out to Terrell Jones. No relation to Curtis Jones. Rainbow 3, yes. That one drew ring. Exactly. But it all counts. And Renard Green puts it in. He had a 3-ball yesterday, and this one gives his team a 9-8 lead. And then an offensive foul, and they may get Jones for an illegal block.
Offensive foul on the Statesman 3.
Check that. That's going to be on Lionel Ellison, his first, not Jones. Team foul number 3. Curtis Jones with the basketball. Back out to Morgan Jr. Over to McDowell, top of the key, looking for an entry pass. Ball fake. Green puts up another 3, and this one hits the side of the rim. 1 and done. And on the push, here comes Ellison. Ellison, top of the key. He'll take that 3-ball. Hits the side of the rim. Ripping down the rebound was Langston. Terrell Jones, who led this team at 8.9 boards a game and an all-conference player. Both he and Curtis Jones. No look, bounce pass inside and a great feed for Jones, and that's what he does. And Morgan has got 4. Jones, Curtis Jones really sees the court well. And we're going to have a foul inside, and I don't think Jamal McDowell can believe it. He's going to be rang up into his first foul. Stan Holt is in his 4th season. 3rd in the Red River Athletic Conference. Second in the postseason conference. 24-9 and 12-6. And getting his club their first 2 ever NAIA wins this season. And they are a factor, no doubt about it. Shot up, no good. Again, Jones looking for his first. He's got just 1 shot here early on. Back to Jones, top of the key. Fakes the right foot jab step, goes in, pulls it down, gives it off, and kicks it to the corner. Green with 14 on the shot clock, leaves it short into the hands of Jones with the rebound. Maybe a 4-stop opportunity there for Renard Green. The substitutions getting ready to come off the Langston bench, along with William Penn. Jarvis Haywood will check in for William Penn, replacing Kevin Smith. Miles Eglin will check in, replacing Terrell Jones in the lineup for Langston. 11-8 Langston, 14-15 to play. First half action. There's Jones. He has that range. 3-ball won't go. Fight for the board, and they're going to get a foul. Let's see who they're going to call this on. Looks like it's going to go against Eglin. Little push off to get position. His first. Team foul number 2.
His first, team second.
Kicks it to the wing, to the corner. 3 from there. Shot won't go. And a foul on Torrin Jones. His first, team foul number 4. Jones just Jones is just got him 0 for 1. And has not scored yet in the early going. William Penn 3 for 10 from the field, 2 for 7 from beyond the arc. 5 for 10 for Langston, just 1 for 5 from beyond the arc. Jones does have 3 rebounds and an assist. Knowles leads William Penn with 5, 4 for DJ Morgan Jr. Langston with the ball, 11-8, 13-54 to play here in the opening half. The basketball is Jones, back out to Morgan Jr. Around the perimeter. Thought about a 3, did Eglin. Trying to spread the court, get dribble drive opportunities like that, and up and in by Jamal McDowell. Harris is in the game for Langston, and again, he had 25 off the bench yesterday in a big game. Averages 14.8. So he is instant offense, and then a great defensive play by McDowell. McDowell gets it down on the offensive end and scores, and then knocks it off the leg of a William Penn player and forces a turnover. Langston by 5, and John Henry up and plotting his team to let's get it going, guys. To the basket, to the lane, and they just might have drawn the second foul on Torrin Jones.
Fouls on the Statesman, 0, Torrin Jones, his second.
That's his second on the drive by Morgan Jr.
0, Morgan shooting 2.
So let's see how John Henry handles that. Looks like he's going to get a player off the bench, maybe Deshaun Benson. Free throw up and good by Morgan Jr. So Jones will go to the bench, not scoring as of yet, but has his second foul with 12:58 to play. And Langston now looking for a 7-point lead. Free throw up and good. Morgan Jr. with 6, led the team with 37 blocks this season. So Langston 15-8 over the top seed in the Dewar bracket. Jump shot off the mark, still loose, shot off, tip up try, and good, and counted. For Deshaun Benson, who just checked in the game for Jones, gets the tip in. 3 offensive rebounds there, and it paid dividends. Going to work is Jones to the basket. He's going to get fouled. What Langston wants to do is spread the court and get you one-on-one and drive. Foul will go against Benson. So he scores and then gets a foul, the 15th foul with 12:31 to play. Out of the free throw line is Curtis Jones, where he's 72% free throw shooter and misses the front end of the 2-shot opportunity. Jones hits the second one. He had 17 as average in the win over Dillard University yesterday afternoon. 16-10, 6-point margin. The biggest lead has been 8. Let's see how this William Penn team does with Torrin Jones, their leading scorer, on the bench. Fadeaway jump shot, rims in and out. It's going to be last touch by Miles Eglin on the miss out front. Pull-up jump shot, nothing but the bottom of the net. Right now, Charles Knowles is taking over. He had 8. He averages 11.1, 8 in the win over Georgetown. He's got 7. Somebody trying to pick up the scoring slack. Pull-up jump shot. Jones in and out. One and done, and rebounded by Haywood. Here comes the Statesman. On the push. Back out front to Ellison. They'll reset their offense. 16-12, 11:40 to play in the first half. We're going to get a reach-in foul. That's going to go against Renard Green, his first team foul number 3 on Langston. Terrell Jones will check back in along with Jamal McDowell. Morgan Jr. will take a rest along with Curtis Jones. Langston will go about 8 deep, and 7 of those are seniors. Shot way off the mark. Follow up and good by Knowles. He's got 9 on the miss by Benson. Rebounds, 11-5. 5 offensive rebounds, and second chance opportunities are hurting Langston. On the drive to the goal, teardrop won't go, 1 and done, and William Penn can take the lead with a 3, tie it with a deuce. Ellison in the paint, turnaround jump shot, no good. On the rebound, hitting his backside, but getting a second chance opportunity was Fleming. Cordario Fleming on the drive, and we're going to have an offensive foul. That's going to go against Jarwood Havis, his first team foul number 6. As Terrell Jones draws it inside the paint. Jeremy Pottsville will check in the lineup, replacing Charles Knowles for John Henry's William Penn University Club. .35 to play, 2-point game. Winner gets a trip in the semifinals on Monday. Lot to play for here. Ball is stripped and then just taken away by Cordario Fleming. And you kind of sense the momentum's changing here a little bit, but Smith can't hit the jump shot to tie it. Then on the push, the teardrop and the other end, up and good by Jamal McDowell. He's got 6, and then the steal. Turnaround shot, up good, a 4-point possession there for Renard Green. He's got 5, and timeout called by William Penn, and John Henry is not happy. Take a look at that sequence of events. There's the pass. Losing his footing there, stepping across the line. Benson, he just had to get rid of it. Threw it to a Langston player that got it to Green, and he put it up and in. So it's an even 10 minutes we played, half of the first half, and Langston still continuing to make noise, and they lead it 20-14. Two more quarterfinals will follow this game. It'll be at 5:30 Central Standard Time. LSUA, the undefeated #1 seeded team in the Naismith bracket, will take on UPike. And then at 7:30 tonight, Texas Wesleyan, who surprised the Masters, the #2 seed in the Langston bracket, 77-75. They'll draw the #1 seed in that bracket, Dalton State. It's a lot of basketball to be played here on a Saturday, quarterfinal Saturday, here at Municipal Auditorium in Kansas City. Glad you're with us. All right, front with it is Smith. Kicks it over to Haywood, and he walked with it. McDowell's had a good early game, number 25. He's got 6, and he's got the basketball in his hand. Harris trying to make some noise inside the paint, draws some contact, puts it up and in. Harris is instant offense. Remember Vinnie Johnson, the Detroit Piston years ago? That's what Michael Harris is for this club. Instant offense. 14.8 off the bench this season during the regular season. Fired in 25 in the win over Dillard yesterday. He can fill it up. Passed inside, nearly stolen by McDowell. Right now, Langston just a little quicker to the basketball, and they lead William Penn by 8. As the pass, somebody got open, and then over the back, they're going to get Deshaun Benson, his second, team foul number 7, will walk 94 and shoot free throws. Langston's talking about that inbounds pass. Who fell asleep? Not me, it was you. No, it was you. No, hey, you know what? It was all 3 of us. Let's get it fixed, guys. Great leadership there on the court by Langston. Keith there is, let's don't let it happen again. We got bailed out there. And a nice pad on the backside there by Jamal McDowell. Free throw up and good by Miles Eglin. Biggest lead of the game, 23-14, 24-14. Eglin hits them both. Langston 5 for 6 at the line. William Penn yet to shoot a free throw. Biggest lead of the tournament here for William Penn. The pass going inside, and we're going to have a traveling violation on Jarvis Haywood. And his lead has grown since Torrin Jones went to the bench with his second foul. Let's see how long John Henry, the head coach of William Penn, keeps his all-star on the bench. Ball is stripped into the hands of McDowell. Down, dribble drive. Gives it up to Terrell Jones. Forces up a 10-footer, hits the back of the iron. And rebounded. And up the court, here comes William Penn. Long NBA 3, in and out. And ripped down the rebound by Harris. Harris on the push to the basket, runs into his own man, then throws it back out to McDowell, who will put up a right hand and settle down his team with 8:25 to play in the first half, and Torrin Jones is getting up off the bench. Pull up, shot, Green, it's the lip on the left baseline. Up and no good, and here comes William Penn on the push. NBA 3, hits the back of the iron, that starts transition, now it's a race to the basket. Green, coast to coast layup, can't get it, but he's going to draw the foul on Jeremy Postal. First on Postal, 8th team foul on William Penn. And Green to the line to shoot a pair. 76% free throw shooter. Substitutions getting ready to check in. Green's up and good. Green's got 6. It's an 11-point game, 25-14. DJ Morgan Jr. will come in for Langston. Terrell Jones comes in for William Penn, still looking for his first points of the game after scoring 36 against Georgetown, Kentucky. Second free throw, perfect. 7 for Green. He'll check out. Curtis Jones will check in. 12-point advantage. Langston with 8 to play in the first half. They'll switch the high screen. Jones will pick up Terrell Jones. Jump shot no good, and Terrell Jones just ripped it away. Loose on the court is going to be last touch by Langston as Terrell Jones takes both sides of his fist, hits the side of his head. Thinking, come on, got to get that, got to secure that rebound. So Terrell Jones will inbound it to Smith. Jones demanding it inside. On the dribble drive, we're going to have a foul called on the floor, and that's going to go against Harris. His first, team foul number 4. William Penn already at 9 team fouls here with 7:40 to play. Smith inbounds it into the corner, going along the baseline, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Jarvis Haywood. His second player control and the 10th team foul. Langston team was seeded 6th, 24-9 Red River Athletic Conference. But they've been up against some heavyweights. They lost by just 3 in their tournament championship to LSU Alexandria, a team that'll be playing later today who was still undefeated. So this Langston team has been in this kind of bout before. Bright lights aren't going to bother this Langston crew one bit, and then a foul is going to be called against Harris, or on Harris, by Lionel Ellison. Shooting opportunity. That's a 2-shot foul. They're over the limit, and Ellison picks up his second personal foul, and Harris to the line to shoot 2. Free throw up, good. Harris has got 3. For William Penn, checking into the lineup is Corbin Medley. Second opportunity, good. For Harris, he's got 4. Out to the corner, 3 ball. The deep corner won't go, 1 and done. Rebounded by Harris. He looks up the court. Open, wide open. Morgan Jr. up and good, and it's a 16-point Langston lead. Double down, Langston fans up on their feet, and we're going to have a foul. Blocking foul. That's going to go against Medley, his first. And the statesmen want to discuss the nature of this game, and right now it's all Langston. The Lions are roaring here in the quarterfinal matchup, and they lead it 30-14 over the number 1 seed. Here's that last basket, and then that was all running the court. Morgan Jr. just beat William Penn down the court, and his teammate Harris dribbled with his head up, found him with the baseball pass from the midcourt stripe, and Morgan Jr. laid it up and in. Langston with the basketball. Curtis Jones will bring it down the court. 16-point lead with 6:38 to play. Jones to the basket, layup won't go, but they're going to call a reach-in foul. Right now, the speed of Langston is paying dividends. The foul will go against Kevin Smith, his second. Fouls are mounting up on William Penn. Jones the line to shoot a pair. Free throw up, hits the back of the iron. Second miss of the day for Curtis Jones. Takes his time, spins the basketball. Free throw up, missed that one as well. Tip try, still loose on the deck, and Medley gets it for William Penn. The seniors checked in the lineup. 30-14, again, Torrin Jones still looking for his first points of the game. They'll run a high-low, then throw it back out to the top of the key, and they're gonna get a reach-in foul on Morgan Jr. His first team foul, number 5. Postal shot no good, rebounded by Jones, gets it stripped away. Brought it down, didn't keep it above his shoulder blades, brought it down and got it stolen. That ball was kicked out of bounds, and they're going to go the way of Langston. So they'll stay with the Lions with 6:03 to play. Terrell Jones out front with it, hands it off to McDowell. To Harris, into Terrell Jones in the low block. He's going to go to work, jump hook up and good. Terrell Jones, all-conference player in the Red River Athletic Conference. He's got a deuce, and it's an 18-point lead. Throwing it into Jones. Shot won't go, but they're going to call a blocking foul by the C official on the far side. Saw a blocking foul, and Jones will go to the line and shoot a pair. Foul on Terrell Jones, his first, team foul number 6. Jones goes to the line for looking for his first points of the game. Free throw up and through there. Jones with 1. Trotter will check back in the lineup, replacing Jeremy Postal. Second opportunity for Jones, up, and this one rattles in. 2 for Jones. Played college ball at Missouri and at Fresno State. 32-16. Morgan Jr. top of the key. Over to McDowell. No hurry here for Langston. They want to run some clock. 5:20 to play, but look to attack. Crossover. Jones goes to work. Kicks it in the corner. Terrell Jones open 16-footer, no good, and they're going to get a reach-in foul on Curtis Jones, his first. Team foul number 7. Will walk 94, and Torrin Jones will shoot.
Fouls on the Lions to Curtis Jones.
Jones will go to the bench, and back in is Renard Green. Jones who just hit 2. Another opportunity, and Rookson's right through there. Free throw up, perfect. 4 points for Torrin Jones. It's 32-18, 4-0 run, 5:08 to play in the opening half. Winner advances to the semifinals. On the drive, Harris. Contact, down goes Harris, and he'll be shooting 2. Charles Knowles his second. Six players with 2 fouls, 4 of them being starters for William Penn University. To the free throw line, Harris. Up and good. Harris has got 5. And 6. 10 for 13, 4 for 4 at the line for William Penn. 34-18, 4:55 to play here in the first half. Jones has it. Gets a double team, puts it down on the deck, goes in, jump hook won't go, tip tries. Jones maybe got away with the 3rd foul over the back there, but was not called. Referee said he went straight up. Stan Holt doesn't agree with it. Running one-hander won't go. Jones gets it back and scores it. Torrin Jones scores over Terrell Jones, who draws his second foul, team foul number 8. Jones now has 6.
That's his second. Team's 8 from the line is 22.
Miles Eglin will come in, replacing DJ Morgan Jr. Stan Holt not happy with the defensive rebounding by his team in the last 2 possessions. Jones up good. Torrin Jones is getting on track now. He's got 7. It's a 13-point game with 4:32 to play. Green on the left wing. Into Terrell Jones, goes to work, and Jones just picked up his 3rd foul as Terrell Jones. Little payback. Terrell Jones picked up his 2nd foul the last time William Penn had it. But now Torrin Jones just picks up his 3rd foul, and John Henry's going, he is saying Terrell Jones initiated the contact and is pleading his case to the official as getting ready to check in the game. Will be Elijah Williams. First time we've called his name in this tournament. He'll replace Torrin Jones. Trying to get the 3-point conventional play. Free throw up and good by Terrell Jones. He's got 5. Elijah Williams, a 6'6" junior. He'll have to play some valuable minutes here with Torrin Jones having 3 fouls. Then a baseline cut and slammed it home was Brandon Trotter, his first 2, and it's 37-23 as we hit the 4-minute mark in the opening half. Langston was able to get this working margin with Jones, Torrin Jones on the bench, and then another foul inside. This will go against Williams. 16 team fouls called on William Penn here in the first half.
Terrell Jones shooting 2.
And back to the line will be Terrell Jones. So Langston making a living here at the free throw line. Jones was 6, 13 of 16 from the line, a difference of 8 in favor of Langston, as William Penn is 5 for 5, and those are all been by Torrin Jones, who shot all 5 free throws. Second free throw up, and it crawls in for Terrell Jones. He's got 7 and back to a 16-point lead, 39-23 with 3:45 to play. Statesmen have had to go to their bench. Pull-up jump shot, up, good, bullseye. Charles Knowles, he's got 11 into double figures, leading the Statesmen in scoring here in the first half, 39-25. Directing traffic out front is Curtis Jones. Gives it to Terrell Jones, and he walked with it. Ton of time left here in the first half, 3:18, as William Penn breaks it down the court in the hands of Kevin Smith. Here with the Statesmen, you want to try to chip into this and try to get it under 10 before the halftime break. That would be big. On the curl cut, 3-ball on the way, and off the glass. The bank is open for Corby Medley. Medley put it in. He's a 36% shooter from beyond the arc, but that was a big one. That might get things going. Pull-up shot, Green, yes, and no! They're gonna call an offensive foul against Renard Green. I'll need to see that one again, guys, on highlight. A 3-point shot, wave it off, and a tripping foul called on the offensive player. I don't know if I've ever seen that or seen that ever called until just then. Loose on the deck, and we'll have a tie-up. Let's take a look at what happened here. Green goes up, takes the shot, and they're saying that then he with a right leg brought the defender down to the deck, and that was Medley who just hit the three on the other end. Good piece of officiating there. Wave off the bucket. That was big. Instead of 42-28, it remains 39-28. Jones goes to work, and he's going to draw the foul. And that's going to go against Elijah Williams. 17 team fouls in the first half on William Penn. Statesmen are fortunate here. They're only trailing by 11 with 2:16 to play. Free throw up, yes. Terrell Jones, he's got 8.
Hey, watch the sneak up on the inbound. Watch out.
Up and good. (41-28). A little over 2 minutes left. Medley's shot no good and rebounded by McDowell. He'll push it up the court to Curtis Jones, weaving his way through, then gets his pocket picked. 2-on-1. Layup off the glass, no good, but they're going to call the foul on McDowell. His second team foul, number 9. And Williams will go to the line to shoot a pair. Williams, 63%, has been to the line 35 times, making 22 of them coming into this tournament. Free throw up, yes. Williams has one. Nick Jeffries will enter the lineup for Langston here in the last minute 55. Second free throw up by Williams, it's up and good. Jeffries is a 6'4" junior. He's got the ball out in front of us. Check that, check that. That's Ryan Scales, my bad. Ryan Scales is in the lineup here. Turnaround jump shot. Won't go down by Terrell Jones. Transition, no good, and Terrell Jones rips the rebound. On the push, here comes Curtis Jones. Baseline. Let's see what they're going to call here. Player control foul on Miles Eglin. Player control, 10th team foul, but it's a non-shooting foul. Scales, by the way, is a 5'10" guard, is checked in for Langston. 41-30, minute 9 to play. Going to work is Knowles. He's been red hot. Nearly got that one to curl off the glass. Bank it off the glass in the hands of Terrell Jones. Across the midcourt stripe, gives it off to Scales. The 5'10" guard has it, looks over at his head coach, Stan Holt. They're going to run some clock. 50 seconds left on the game clock, 16 on the shot clock. Curtis Jones with the basketball, the Langston leading 41-30, and then turned it over. Try to get that little move with the left hand, put it back on his hip. Carry, double dribble, it's the same turnover. Donald Donasto will check in the lineup. First time we've called his name today for Langston. Look at William Penn now with 24 on the shot clock, 34 on the game clock. Get that lead to under 10. Knowles with the basket, goes in, scores it with authority on the drive. Charles Knowles, and we've got a 9-point game. Shot clock is turned off. William Penn making a run here late in the first half. Trimming a 16-point lead to 9 with 14 seconds left. Curtis Jones has the basketball out the top of the key. 8, 7, 6. Count it down. 5, 4. Jones goes to work. Crossover to the basket. Loses control. Goes up. Nothing called. We're at halftime. So William Penn closes and cuts a 16 to a point lead to a 9-point lead. And at the end of the first half, it's Langston University 41, William Penn This is the Buffalo Funds 2017 NAIA Division I Men's Basketball National Championship. I'm Mark Miller from Municipal Auditorium. Second half action is coming back right after this timeout as we'll take you to break with some great highlights of the first half where Langston, the 6th seed, finds themselves up by 9 over the top seed of the dual bracket, William Penn. More action after this timeout.
The NAIA Showcase is a new initiative that the NAIA National Office started, and it provides an opportunity to connect high school student athletes and junior college student athletes with NAIA coaches.
Kids that come to these events, they know that it's smaller colleges. They're looking for that opportunity.
The NAIA Showcase creates many unique opportunities that you can't find at other showcase events. It all wraps up at the end of the day with an opportunity for a meet and greet where coaches can talk about their programs as well as interact and talk with parents and student athletes.
In basketball, sound fundamentals and a well-thought-out game plan can mean the difference between reaching your goals or falling short. The same goes for investing. The Buffalo Funds are a family of no-load mutual funds based on sound investing fundamentals designed to help you reach your long-term goals. The fund's investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses must be considered carefully before investing. The prospectus contains this and other important information about the Buffalo Funds, and it may be obtained by visiting buffalofunds.com. Read it carefully before investing.
Well, I mean, there's different types of tomatoes. If you're going to have the type that goes...
We all have goals, and now there's a smarter way to save for them. With the U.S. Bank Start Smart Savings Program, when you save $500 in 1 year, you'll get an extra $50. Plus, you'll get a 1% bonus up to $50 on all net gas and grocery purchases with your U.S. Bank debit card. U.S. Bank, the power of possible.
College basketball has a beautiful Hall of Fame and needs a Hall of Fame because it is a way to pay tribute and homage to all those that came before us.
To celebrate the past successes of great coaches, great teams.
It's just become really a mecca for college basketball fans.
The CBE is outstanding. It gives an opportunity to share history. All of those great coaches, players, and moments in college basketball can be shared and revered forever with the CBE.
Let's take a trip to the edge of the night to put our footprints all over the world. Leaving footprints all over the world.
The student community at William Penn made an impression on me. It's a real statement that you can come here and be part of something real.
You have the opportunity to participate in activities.
The coaches are awesome. It's easy to play for coaches that care about you.
The real experiences at Penn have helped shape who I'm going to be when I graduate. I work harder because I want to be part of the conversation in class.
I am a leader.
I am a trailblazer.
I'm proud to be a statesman.
What is it to be a believer? To know that can't, won't, and don't will never exist in your world. Believers are deaf to the naysayers. Believers know buckets speak louder than words. Spalding is for the believers, because believers are forever true to the game.
In basketball, sound fundamentals and a well-thought-out game plan can mean the difference between reaching your goals or falling short. The same goes for investing. The Buffalo Funds are a family of no-load mutual funds based on sound investing fundamentals designed to help you reach your long-term goals. The fund's investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses must be considered carefully before investing. The prospectus contains this and other important information about the Buffalo Funds, and it may be obtained by visiting buffalofunds.com. Read it carefully before investing.
See your future.
Got to have some team toughness, got to play through the adversity, got to play when the things are not going our way. And more importantly, we got to play hard enough to make things go our way.
1, 2, 3, GBO!
These are way better than those.
Champs on 3, 1, 2, 3, champs!
What is it to be a believer? To know that can't, won't, and don't will never exist in your world. Believers are deaf to the naysayers. Believers know buckets speak louder than words. Spalding is for the believers, because believers are forever true to the game.
Well, I mean, there's different types of tomatoes. If you're going to have the type that goes...
We all have goals, and now there's a smarter way to save for them. With the U.S. Bank Start Smart Savings Program, when you save $500 in 1 year, you'll get an extra $50. Plus, you'll get a 1% bonus up to $50 on all net gas and grocery purchases with your U.S. Bank debit card. U.S. Bank, the power of possible.
College basketball has a beautiful Hall of Fame and needs a Hall of Fame because it is a way to pay tribute and homage to all those that came before us.
To celebrate the past successes of great coaches, great teams.
It's just become really a mecca for college basketball fans.
The CBE is outstanding. It gives an opportunity to share history. All of those great coaches, players, and moments in college basketball can be shared and revered forever with the CBE.
Let's take a trip to the edge of the night to put our footprints all over the world. Leaving footprints all over the world.
In basketball, sound fundamentals and a well-thought-out game plan can mean the difference between reaching your goals or falling short. The same goes for investing. The Buffalo Funds are a family of no-load mutual funds based on sound investing fundamentals designed to help you reach your long-term goals. The fund's investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses must be considered carefully before investing. The prospectus contains this and other important information about the Buffalo Funds, and it may be obtained by visiting buffalofunds.com. Read it carefully before investing.
The NAIA Showcase is a new initiative that the NAIA National Office started, and it provides an opportunity to connect high school student athletes and junior college student athletes with NAIA coaches.
Kids that come to these events, they know that it's smaller colleges. They're looking for that opportunity.
The NAIA Showcase creates many unique opportunities that you can't find at other showcase events. It all wraps up at the end of the day with an opportunity for a meet and greet where coaches can talk about their programs as well as interact and talk with parents and student athletes.
It's important to be a role model, it's important to be respectable because at the end of the day, they're the next generation coming up. So at the end of the day, it's whatever they do, it's our future. important to be a role model. It's important to be respectable because at the end of the day, they're the next generation coming up. So at the end of the day, it's whatever they do, it's our future.
Buffalo Bump NAIA Division I men's basketball national championship. 41-32 at halftime. Langston University over the number 1 seed in the Dewar bracket. William Penn, University Statesman. Some of the highlights of the first half was a game where Torrin Jones, you see, hitting a free ball from downtown. Lionel Ellison, his only shot of the first half he made, but this game was dictated by fouls committed by William Penn. 17 fouls, 3 of them on their all-star Torrin Jones. And that put the Statesman in a problem. Because Jones, he did come up with 7 points in the first half, getting 2 there on the stick back and the free throw. But they're picking up his 3rd foul just before half. Langston led by as much as 16 points in the first half, and a late close cut it to the margin where it is now at 41-32. First half stats.